One, one. Oh, 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 one, two, where? Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Put your. Don't forget, connect. Pam, pam. Yes.
My name is Robert Trans. I'm the chairman or the chairperson of Forest Jam, an international non-profit organization here in Durban, South Africa. The holistic approach of Forest Jam for musical events and musical education involve quite a number of other subjects, like for example the legality of the music industry, the property, the intellectual property that is involved. How do you sell your music? How do you promote your music? There are all elements that we are trying to actually address in our approach to education. I come from a background of having organized many musical events since the age of 21. My involvement in the Montreux Jazz Festival and my friendship with Claude Nobs are some very, very important elements of my inspiration that I had, or that has actually carried me all these years.
For me, meeting Madala Kunene and Olombelo, for example, or people like Frank Magongwa and other masters which I was introduced by Robert, helped me because I was used to these professors in school, and then somehow always is a kind of atmosphere like in church. You cannot do thoughts, and if the lessons is over, you don't chill, you go. But then I met this Ricky and Madala, and they are different, you know. They want to do music with you. They don't want just to learn something. And also, like with Ricky, when we played, he saw I was somehow stuck in my mind, and so he helped me to sort this out, and I start to listen to African music, and on the same hand start to understand or to feel polyrhythm and feel space in rhythm. It turned actually my head, because I learned to play music with notation, and notation is always linear, so it goes on and on and on, but there is no space. So there is not only this direction, so it's also this direction.
Because of my background of being in the music industry for so many years, I was hoping to pass on this knowledge. This doesn't just go for me or myself, it goes for all the people that are all involved in this project. People that are involved in this project are musicians like, for example, Madala Kunene. Madala Kunene has been with me for over 24 years. It is that thing that I wanted to actually address with Forest Jam. The passing on of knowledge of our elders to the young ones.
Sanibonani Bafana. Madala lo Kunene baye bathu bafu ngibisa la sihlangene la the Forest Jam. The Forest Jam iqale eSwitzerland obisila manje South Africa. Manje basila eSouth Africa nje sihlangene nabo futhi labo bafana sinabo le ku Switzerland kwase kungena ke abasekhaya ke uRato Mragaraka noHonzi Makhene nenye inkunzi yaseSenegal bathi uTarang. Manje ngiyayibona le Forest Jam ukuthi iyakude ngoba njoba kukhona mina nje noThobejane usebenza ngesimo sokuthi akuwona umqondo wethu kuphela thina sibadala khona nalabo abancane. Laba abancane esikhathini sanamhlanje basabalele ngakho ke laba abangala ngakuthina basesintwini ngoba isintu akufanele silahleke, kufanele isintu sihlale sisibambile.
My name is Matthias and I'm from Switzerland. To play with people like Madala and Mabi, it's completely new. Before I was only playing with people in my age. And what I feel is the collaboration of the different culture creates new music. When I am jamming with the musicians, it's like riding on a wave. You get this feeling, you're on the wave and try to stay on it, and sometimes you lose it and sometimes you, but it's very short moments, but it makes addictive. You get addicted to it, and that's why I am a musician, because I want to have this feeling.
Kona sekunesikhashana ngaqala ukuthi ngihlangane nenhlanga zokuhamba ngihlanganisa umculo lo wesintu. Abafana laba ngiyabajabulela ukuthi bakwazi nabo ukuthi bahlangane nenhlanga zangaphesheya ngoba lento leyo ukuthi njalo kube iband abantu abamnyama iband abalungu ayifanele lonto ibuye ishabalala iphele, fanele sihlangane sisebenze ndawonye.
Another element in teaching young people is to bring them into a studio. A lot of organizations that are helping young musicians do help them by sending them out to do performances, rehearsing, collaborating with other people, other musicians. Having been in this industry for so long, recording over 100 albums, for me it's very important to actually have this discipline being taught. So my interest in the beginning was always, I wanted to see and to hear how things are being recorded so they sound so incredibly brilliant on a pair of good speakers.
I was inspired by main artists of Forest Jam and also the experience that they have, and I think that's the best you can do, is to be inspired by some other great artists. And I think the project can build like many younger people like me, you know. So we're growing with that collaboration, because Chico Antonio is not like younger like me, but You know, playing with him and learn the way how he's processing on his mind, his music, and cool down and listen careful what he's doing is just perfect. You know?
Ni fadi toro, ningeni mati ni sela ni fadi toro, ningeni mati ni sela ni fadi toro, ningeni mati ni sela ni fadi toro, mate kono kanifuna, mate kono kanifuna.
Fela Matchume, in fact, is I listened to the song of Fela Kuti, you know, because I like a lot Fela Kuti. I like his message, and then I just did kind of arrangements for like a melody. Let's say I did like small arrangement for bass, and then from there I start to imagine my beats like chop style, you know. I start to develop my way to play and my way to sing, and it's saying that give me a water. I want to drink water. I'm so toasted, you know. This water will help me, you know. It's all about positive feeling, you know. That song, yeah.
Matthias, I've got to take this moment to ask you, because you've been on quite a long journey in South Africa over the last year or two, working with some of the most astounding musicians. And as I said, I think officially now we've accepted you're an honorary South African. But what has this, did you ever imagine when you first started working with Robert that you would go on all these different journeys?
No, of course not.
What has it been like for you?
It was just like one step after another, you know. As I didn't have any expectations. I just left my place, and I always wanted to leave my place to see some other places, and yeah, I just went along with Robert, and I'm happy that we did.
Yes.
So much, and
yes.
Yeah. I'm feeling like privileged, yeah.
Now, let's have a little bit of background into this project, this amazing album that has been released called Pela Kolo, which, from what I can gather, is a result of this collaboration. Is that right?
It started in Madagascar. They recorded the voices and the basic tracks in their hometown, in Tuliar, in the deep south of Madagascar. And then they sent over all the stuff, and I finished the album in Durban.
But let's go back to the beginning. How did you meet?
Right. We met 2 years ago now.
Yes.
When we went with the whole Forest Jam troupe to Madagascar, and
Including Madala Kunene.
including Madala, yes.
Yes.
And Mabi.
I mean, how did you meet? Were you performing? Did you see them perform? Or how did this come about? Maybe you want to say something, Rolf.
Yeah, when we first went to Madagascar in 2014, Matthias and I, we were introduced to the band via a little tape, actually a little CD. They were actually becoming the number one winner of a competition, of a song competition that went through the whole of Madagascar.
Yes.
And they were sponsored by, I think, the Goethe Institute. And so they become number one, and this guy from Goethe Institute gave me this CD, and I said, wow, yeah, we should work with them. So when we returned in April 2015, I called them and I said, look, can you please bring those guys up so we can work with them?
Yes.
So we did for like 6 weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks.
Yes.
Fantastic. And it was so magic, actually, the thing, especially with Madala, the thing was so magic at some stage towards the end of our tour. I said, like, we must bring him over.
Yes.
But it took us almost 2 years to bring him over. But here they are.
Here they are. Before I play another track off the album, perhaps you could ask Surasa to explain to us what it has been like working with instruments, being an a cappella group, essentially, and now working with musicians and instruments, and also the experience of coming to perform in South Africa.
En fait, j'ai commencé avec les instruments, la rencontre sur les instruments. Pour nous, c'est un peu intéressant, c'est plus intéressant de changer la culture comme ça, parce que il y a des choses que nous ne savons pas, mais le band Forest Jam, il sait, mais il y a des choses que nous savons, mais le Forest Jam Band ne sait pas. Par exemple, si je parle de la kabossi. Kabossi, c'est un instrument comme la guitare, mais une petite guitare qui a 3 cordes. Et là, peut-être, il y a des gens qui ne connaissent pas le kabossi, parce que le kabossi, c'était malgache. Et moi, je ne sais pas aussi, comme je n'ai pas encore touché une contrebasse, une grosse, comme la violon, mais grosse. Mais Matou, il y en a ça, donc j'ai le moyen de jouer le contrebasse, parce que la culture, ça change. Donc, ça nous aide de surmonter plus haut, de jouer avec une autre comme ça.
Inakinake, Bella Swap, Inakinake, Amangwe, Drama Minake, Drama Minake, Putavosa Kutike, Saki Puranga Kutike, Eke Swati Katake, Pura Mura Kumi Kurane, Tahutika Patia Para, Inakena Witsi Hitawa, Andikibu Ailaha, Elakele Baniki Nana Ayena, Nakula Kute Maru Maru. pourquoi je chante. C'est irrégulier, voilà pourquoi je critique. Rien ne déteste la satisfaction, mais cela veut pas dire qu'on va s'entretuer.